Make sure to turn down your volume in 3, 2.
Some people think too much of themselves, but with them I forget help, Keep the problems in the closet with the skeleton instead of solving them and they drop it. They making it worse, telling friends and people they don't even know the truth. There's
good afternoon or good night to some people, so hope you're having a legendary grand day, and welcome back to another legendary grand film review. Now, it's actually been a minute and I did not plan on doing one, but I'm watching My Hero Academia right now. So you could say legendary grand anime review. Am I going to separate that from film review? Probably not. Sorry, I just itched on my leg here, so I had to slap it. That's usually what I do. Yeah, pretty much anywhere that itches I start doing. Anyhow, I'm on season 1 of the show. Before I actually get into anything, I've heard about this show, mixed reviews. The first time that I watched it was... I actually don't know. Like, the first thing I learned from it was Siyu Asui. I don't know how to say her name. But Froppy, basically. I just like the character. I don't know why. I just like the character. And, you know, just... yeah. So, anyways, moving on from that, and yeah, so that was a cool character, and for a while I just liked that character, and I heard about the show. I saw a little bit from the show, not a lot, and then, you know, I freaking had someone message me. They just looked up Rule 34, Toga, Himiko Toga type stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't want to know. And then I freaking look it up and to see what they're talking about, and I'm like, oh, wow, that's, how do you even know about that? Anyway, yeah, so that happened, and that was like 2023 later on, actually. That was the second time I, like, or third time I looked up stuff about My Hero Academia. The very first time that I watched the show was 2023, and it was on TV while I was in a hotel, with Princess Undead or Dawn or whatever, and I saw like a little bit of it, and I watched it just to see, you know, what it would be. And Deku, or frickin' what's the main character's name, the green guy, whatever his name is, isn't it Midoriya? And then, because I'm getting confused with Todoroki, and that's not even the main character, it's just an overhyped character, overrated character, I mean, not overhyped. But yeah, but I guess it's just some people like certain characters more than others. It is what it is. I just, you know, I'm not like saying that it's not okay to like a character. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, I mean, other things should be liked too, but that's just how the world works. So, I mean, I guess subjective and opinions, or everyone's entitled to their opinion, whatever. I mean, and that's where overrated kind of becomes like a, like, I don't know, type of thing, but I don't know. I just feel like he's overrated because, you know, there's other characters like Himiko Toga that's really good. The pink chick, Baracha or something, she's really good. Freaking, what else? Froppy, Momo, which looks like she's straight up out of Dragon Ball. Let's be realistic. Let's be real here. And I don't know how I have not heard anybody else say that, because it's pretty funny and accurate for that. But anyways, moving on from that, 4 good characters so far. But yeah, and those were like the first couple times I heard about it, and that was 3 times so far. And then after that, in last year, I believe, I watched some movies. And there was a couple of them, My Hero Academia movies, and that was the first time I ever watched it. They were not bad. I liked them. And it kind of was a good introduction overall, oddly enough. And I want to watch more, but I'm watching the show right now. So I'm on episode 12, and it says 2 episodes left. And I'll get into that in a minute. And that was the last time I watched My Hero Academia. Besides that, basically never watched it. So this is kind of a blind review in a way, because I don't remember the movies, and I don't remember everything about the movies. So, one thing, I mean, I remember a little bit here and there. But one thing that I can say after watching it is, this is my review right now. This is episode 12 I'm on. Like I said, there's 2 left for season 1. Season 1 did do a little bit, introduce some stuff, and like set up the whole place and set up everywhere so far. But I feel like not a lot was done in one season. It might be just my opinion, but season 1 of My Hero Academia did not really do a lot. It just did a little bit to some, and that some is not even the definition of some. Like, it just really didn't do a lot. I feel like there's a lot more that could have been in the first season. Maybe it's just, experiences from other shows and stuff, or other movies, or anything of that sort. I don't know. I just feel like there could have been way more that could have been developed, but it wasn't. I feel like, I don't know. There's just certain stuff that they focus on more than other things. Like, they focus on one thing more than, they could be focused on multiple. I don't know how to really explain it. But overall, I just feel like there could be a lot more. Maybe not like tons more, but there could be some more, basically, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not even on season 2 yet, but this is just how I feel so far. I think I'm gonna put the whole freaking review in one video. But as of April, was this 11th? Yeah. When I made this, it's basically my review. I've been watching it for the past, couple days, and I like the show. It's I've been planning on watching it for a long time, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna freaking watch it. If this might be a perfect time to do so. So so far, I mean, I like it. I don't hate it. I've heard people say they don't like it, and I mean, I'm a little bit of pieces here and there. I'm like, it's alright, I guess. I just like the show. So, yeah, nothing terrible. Nothing, horribly bad. So, I mean, people are just overanalyzing it, I think, if anything. If they're saying it's bad. But I don't know. I don't know their critiquing reason. I would have to hear their whole opinion and everything, an explanation for the reason why they would say that. But as it is right now, I mean, it's better than average show, I think. I mean, maybe average, maybe better than average. I mean, I just say better than average maybe because I like it. I don't know. But so far, better than average. Not really good and not great. Not the best. But it's better than average at the moment. At least maybe, like I said, because I like it. But, yeah. Definitely great. Froppy had a weird moment with that little purple dude. I don't remember his name. I don't like him sometimes. He's alright, but bruh, that dude needs to be freaking I don't know. Most of the time restricted, because that dude freaking needs to tone it down. He'd be on some freaky, zesty freaking, I don't know. That's a weird kid. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna finish the show now. Thanks for watching this first part. And I'm fat. Prestigious Fats. Season 2, episode 17. Bruh, how did Midori think about that, bruh? This dude put all the landmines together. He put it to the ground. Added one, add another. Grab another one. Collect another one. He put them there, digging them up like Minecraft. And taking them, putting them in a spot. This dude used the surfboard. Where the frick he get a surfboard anyway? Yeah, so that just spawned in. He uses that, puts him under himself, covered his bottom. Wait, no he didn't. He covered his front and everything, and then he puts that on, puts it around him and his front, and he puts that on, and he just surfs. Well, he goes in, he just jumps in on the bombs, and he uses that. He uses science and all that, and he just does the equation, and he goes, and he goes, and man, that's how. Yep. Wow. Nothing too crazy. We need more of the females though. Dang, I'm thinking out loud probably.
The more that I watch this show, I kind of come to this conclusion as of so far, which I'm on season 2, episode 21. What I think right now, and just It's how I feel. Is freaking right now. Freaking, I feel like Deku, as much as he watches like that video of All Might carrying the 100 people or whatever, or freaking him saving the people from the fire or whatever, and it's like, oh, it's All Might, and he's like, oh, I'm here, and he has people on his back, and he's coming up, you know, in the frame of the camera shot. I can't help but see that for some reason I just feel like Deku's not as hype as he should be. Because, I mean, he watches the video all the time, but when he's around All Might, like in the beginning, yeah, he was hype. He was like, freaking couldn't believe it, and All Might was right there in front of him and whatnot. But then, freaking Midoriya just doesn't, I feel like he doesn't react as much as he watches the video. Like, it doesn't equal up. It doesn't match up with how he would react, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the character that well. I mean, I'm watching 21 episodes with the character so far. But it's not like, you know, I'm not a writer for the show. You know, I can't, and I don't have a full description, and I don't pay attention to that while I'm watching the show. I could, and I probably should if I really wanted to critique it technically and really get into the technicalities of it. But I'm just trying to watch the show. I'm just talking about what my experience is as I'm watching the show. And as everybody knows that watches my channel, I'm not going to be exactly technical with certain things, except specific things. Like, video game critiquing is a little bit different than film, because in a way with film, you pay attention to more things. There's more stuff, sometimes. It does depend. There's some similarities, and that's what I like about that. But, you know, in terms of talking about this, I just feel like he should be showing more emotion, showing more, you know, it's his favorite hero. He's literally cried about it. He didn't have a quirk. What video was he watching when he was reacting as a kid while he was crying and his mother was holding him in the beginning? What was the video he was watching? That exact video that he loves, that he watches all the time when he, you know, wants to see All Might doing his thing. His whole room's decorated of him. But I don't know. Like, I get the seriousness of the situation. Like, okay, right after the fight he had with the mind control dude, right? And that's where I'm at. I'm at 17 minutes and 53 seconds in the show right now. I'd show it, but I'd get copyrighted if I do that. But right now, I feel like that, I had to pause it and like wait 8 seconds to exactly form the sentence. I feel like with everything presented so far, he's not matching up with how much emotion he puts into when he watches the video of All Might saving those people. This could be just my opinion. I could be overanalyzing it, not knowing exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe, you know, with people that I've done the research, and, you know, shoot, some people's favorite character could be Deku, Midoriya, whatever, you know, and even All Might. But I don't know. As a writer myself, and I write music. I'm planning to make on video games, and I'm planning to make movies and TV shows and TV series, whatnot. You know, as a writer of those things, you know, and character development and learning about it, and I'm still a little bit new to the whole thing of writing and stuff like that, because I'm really getting into it. But, you know, one big thing, you know, everybody's different. Everybody has different perspectives, views, experiences, whatnot. Some people have grown up and only knew about film and writing and character development and everything else. But, and that's the thing of life. But it just, in my opinion, I feel like it's just not matching with the emotion. I don't think it's there. Like, I get it because he was just in a fight, like I was saying earlier. And this is a point that I actually forgot to say. He just got out of that fight, and maybe he couldn't think of that right now. But his emotions for All Might should be topping everything, no matter what happens. Like, if his mom passed away, I mean, that probably would be equal to be how much emotion he puts into and reacts to watching that All Might video that he watches all the time. I mean, that'd probably be equal. But I'm just using that as an example just to explain that, you know, in this moment, yeah, it was an important fight. Yeah, he's probably trying to impress freaking All Might and trying to show him that, you know, freaking, and you know, All Might's rooting for him. All these reasons and all these things that I don't have the words for right now and the explanation for right now. But as I see it, I don't know. And it's not like, and some people could be overthinking and over dramatizing it. Well, it doesn't matter that it's specifically not that. The show's good as it is. And if someone said the last sentence, the show's good as it is, I'd be fine with that. You know, I watched one episode of Sekirei, and there's a lot that I was criticizing. That was a show, for sure. But yeah, freaking so far, I do like MHA. I've been planning on watching it. I've always liked everything I saw of it, heard about it. I just can't wait for Toga to come up, honestly. Like, I've been waiting for that for a minute. But moving on from that, you know, I just feel like where I'm at right now, there should be more emotion, man. And that's what's missing a little bit. It doesn't affect the show completely. I just feel like, you know, I think about it, and it would be a little bit better because it would just show, you know, and match up with everything that it showed before. I think it would make sense more than how the show is right now that I'm watching it, how it officially released and everything. The final project, the final product, everything released, CD, DVD, streaming, like, okay. It's fine how it is. It doesn't hurt the show. But I think it would be somewhat better. But, you know, another thing is, hold on. I could understand if people said that it could affect the show because of what's important in that moment, like the fight happening. That's more important than him reacting that All Might's there. I'm not saying spend every second on his reaction to All Might or his emotions because that's his favorite, almost said wrestler, that's his favorite freaking, you know, hero. I'm saying just a little bit more. Not like a lot. Like detrimentally affecting the show by focusing too much on how Deku reacts to All Might when he's around him. I'm not saying to do that, but I think I made my points clear. I think I made everything understandable. I think I got everything down. So I'm really liking this review, by the way. This is the most like into a review I've been. And if I'm making a review on a show, that's a thing I like too, because, you know, discussing with people and talking is just nice. And, you know, it's cool. So, hope you have an legendary grand day. It's April 12th, yeah, 2 a.m. in the morning. I'll mark my calendar. It's on the 11th there. I also got to take that off the wall because, oh, man, the landlord. Well, and while Todoroki's on his next fight, freaking hair's falling off. While he's in his next fight, I'd like to mention that, yeah, that was cool, but still a little bit overrated. I mean, like, there are so many characters, man. And, like I said before, I'm not saying that you can't like characters. That's alright. Everybody's different. Like I said, too, earlier. Well, I think I might have said one of those things earlier. I might have not said another one of those things. But I'm just saying, overall, that was cool. That giant iceberg move. That was like Pokemon Black and White 2, the trailers. I really like those trailers when it turned everything ice. And when that happened in the game. It was so cool. So smart. Man, I was just talking about Heart Gold Soul Silver earlier too. I might play those. I just might. I'm going to play a randomizer. Anyways, back to it though. I just wanted to say that because a lot of people, alright, and I'm talking about the anime community, like around there, like people be talking about Todoroki. They be cosplaying as Todoroki. And I'm like, okay, I got you. I get it. I got it. And now I watch the show and I'm like, alright. He kind of cool, I guess, but like I haven't seen him yet. And then I seen him battle, and then now I'm all the way here watching every episode. Season 2, episode 21. It's about to be finished, and man, I just like Brad. Like I don't know, overrated so far, but cool character for sure, but overrated. All right, I mean I'll say it. I'll say it. All right, episode 22 just started. I don't know if this is the finale. I don't know what. But okay, fine. Like, if I had the fire and ice powers at the same time, that is pretty cool. We're not talking Trojan. We're not talking Trojan condoms. But that's like my favorite one. I ain't even gonna lie. But anyways, though, you know, to be completely real, I would love that power. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm cool with any of them, honestly, if I got one. I'm just saying. But I really like that. That's cool. But still overrated. You know, there's a lot of, you know, heroes, a lot of powers and whatnot, and there's a lot of choices. There's a lot of everything. You know, you could choose anyone.
Alright, I'm fully convinced. I am fully convinced. Fully. I already knew who's gonna walk in the room, but like, hold on, so I don't get copyrighted. There's my pictures. As soon as he walked in, I'm like, bro, he ain't even mad. That's DP right there, bro. That's DP. For real, like, she's gonna be destroyed. Like, that's double penetration. And here I was, thinking that it was gonna be friggin' Deku, Midoriya, and just her. Aracha, Ochoa. Oh, there she is again. Damn. No wonder 2 dudes after her, man. Like, damn. To be completely real, though, the show's kind of setting that up. So, I mean, they're doing it on purpose. I think the devs know. I mean, the writers know what they're doing. To be real, am I gonna get copyrighted for this audio? That would be really bad. What's up with this episode? Like, everybody's separating. Like, they can't be homies with Deku, and they have to be rivals. Well, why though? I get it, but it's just the writing's making them choose to do the exact same thing. Like, either be homies with Deku and be close with them, or be his rival. Like, I feel like they only have two. Okay, now I'm dark. Hold on, let me play the episode. Not copyright. It's like they only have 2 options. Like, either be homies with them or frickin' be rivals with them. Or at least, I don't know. Like, or be classmates with them and just ignore them. Well, I mean, not ignore them because, you know, obviously that's just how the writing is. They don't ignore him, which, I mean, it's better than them ignoring him, I guess. I mean, that would kind of work, depending on ignoring. Like, if ignoring, like, completely, like, as if he's not there, I mean, you kind of can't. You know, he's definitely a standout character, but I mean, even if he wasn't, like, that's a whole different, like, story. If he wasn't a standout character and they were to ignore him, but that's besides kind of the point. I mean, the point really is it just doesn't feel like the characters are doing anything besides those 2 things. And it's just multiple characters saying, alright, Deku, we're going to be rivals. We can't be homies no more. Here's my reasoning before I say that we're not going to be rivals no more. I don't know. This is Season 2, Episode 22, Battle on Challengers. I'm about to finish it. The last battle, Metal versus Hard Skin. You would think that Metal Steel guy would win, which is what I was thinking, because if it's just skin, hardened skin... Bone, I don't think Bone, like, if it's steel, it's a different story. That's why Adamantium and frickin' Wolverine was, like, more powerful. But yeah, I don't know. How Steel would beat that? How is it a draw? Bruh, I'm freaking fat. Prestigious fats. I mean, to be real, I don't blame him for saying this. He's just whispering. I want to vote for her. Vote? I really just said vote? I want to vote for her. I don't know what kind of, like, freaking accent that would be. But anyway, Like, I don't know if it's her design or what. I mean, like, it's kind of working. She is kind of attractively cute, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, like, before I saw the show... Oh, it's Ochako. Okay, so... Whatever I said earlier sounds weird, probably. Anyway, did he... Hold on, he said that in the... in English, the one I'm personally rooting for. That's funny. I mean, yeah, they're definitely making it. She's like the main girl, and Deku's the main guy, I feel like, of the show. Before I even watched the show, that's how I felt. And, I mean, like, after watching the show, I'm just kind of liking her more than I already did. And, I mean, I liked her, but, like, besides her, the first one I liked was Froppy. I don't know what it was. I don't know why. I don't know. Just Suyu Asui or Asui. Suyu. I don't know how to pronounce her name specifically. But I don't know. It was just something. I don't know why. Now it's a little bit of a different story, but I don't know if I'm going to use this video to talk about it. If I ever do a tier list on hottest females from MHA, we'll get to that soon at some point, probably.